What's up, guys? Back with another movie review. Today I'm here to talk about Something Wild. This is the 80s quirky romantic comedy, not the much older version of Something Wild. So this story pretty much centers in on Jeff Daniels, who stars as kind of a uptight business guy who has that little bit of a wild streak, but he keeps it repressed. But he still gets that little bit of like a charge whenever he skips out on a bill, at a diner or something like that. And that's actually how the movie starts. He decides he's going to, skip out and not pay the bill. And as he leaves the diner, he's approached by a woman who's like, hey, you didn't pay your bill. He assumes it's like a waitress, but it's actually just this woman named Lulu, who's played by Melanie Griffith. And she just saw what he did and kind of recognized it like, hey, maybe there's a little bit of a kindred spirit here. And just she was intrigued just because he was such a, dressed in a suit and seemed kind of uptight, but then he would do something kind of off the wall like that. And very quickly it becomes clear that even though he is this uptight guy, he definitely is a free spirit that just happens to be like locked down, because of the events of his life and things that he did because he thought he was doing the right thing. The two start off on this kind of like wild road trip where they do a bunch of impulsive, crazy stuff. And that's pretty much the first half of the movie is like this quirky romantic comedy. And then it becomes clear that like they're both lying to each other and their past kind of catch up with them, and that's kind of how the second half of the movie moves out. I think this is a solid movie. I don't think it's particularly great. I love the first half. I love like the quirky 80s romantic comedy between these two like colorful individuals, especially the process of Jeff Daniels starting to like open up and realize that like, hey, I've been pushing this certain side of myself, off to the side all this time, and to like let it out, you can see, how much happier he is being like closer to his real self. Melanie Griffith is great as this just like completely impulsive, free-spirited, woman. Jeff Daniels is great in his role as well, and I just really think that first half is just really neat. I'm not a big fan of romantic comedies, but I felt like it's really well handled here. It's not schmaltzy or saccharine. It's just really funny, really enjoyable, and the characters are really well developed. The second half of the movie kind of veers into more like traditional, well-worn ground. I do like Ray Liotta. He's really great here. He definitely plays like the bad boy, crappy boyfriend role really well. But I just don't like the second half of the movie. I feel like it's just too kind of run-of-the-mill for what starts off as kind of a creative, inventive take on the romantic comedy. But overall, I think it's fine. If you like 80s comedies, I definitely think this one is worth checking out. And the performances in it are really good too. If you're looking for it on home video, you can get it on DVD or Blu-ray. I was kind of surprised to see that Criterion released it on Blu-ray because other than the fact that it's like a Jonathan Demme movie, I don't really know why it would elicit being in the Criterion collection unless there was just some grand messages or grand, stuff in it that I missed. I just thought it was kind of a very uneven, kind of middle-of-the-road movie at the end of the day with a great first half and kind of a mediocre second half, but being that it's Criterion, it's going to get a great treatment. It's going to look great with a new scan, bunch of extras, all that kind of stuff. So that if you like the movie, I would definitely get the Criterion version. That's going to be your bet. It's going to be the definitive, release for the movie. If you want to read my full write-up of Something Wild, you can check it out at markfusion.com, as well as hundreds of other movie reviews. Not a lot of romantic comedies, but a lot of other stuff. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. You can follow me on Letterboxd. I'm updating my database there. It's taking a long time, but I'm getting there. I'm also on Patreon if you want to get exclusive content. All the money from the Patreon goes directly to buying new movies. I'm not spending it on anything else. So you know that whenever you would support me that way, that it's going directly into getting new content made. But the best way you can help me out is free, easy, and a super direct way to support me, and that's just to hit that sub button and help me grow this channel, and also just by checking out the stuff on my site as well. Those are easy, free ways to help me out. I hope you like this review, and like I said, if you like 80s movies, if you like romantic comedies that are kind of quirky, give Something Wild a look. I'm still shocked it got a Criterion, but hey, at least fans know that they're going to get a great like release of the movie, which is what's important. So thanks so much for watching this video. I do sincerely appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.